Hey, what's up YouTube? Welcome back to the channel. It's Christine with gaugegirltraining, an online meal planning and coaching service. I'm a food scientist and chemical engineer, and in today's video, we are going to talk about 8 tips for time management with weight loss. So let's get started. So proper time management is one of the biggest obstacles that most people have to overcome to be successful with their fat loss goals. And it's not that there isn't enough time in the day, you just have to take the time that you do have and use it wisely. And the number one tip that I'm going to share with you guys today is to have a goal. It is not enough to just say, I want to eat cleaner, I want to get thinner, I want to lean out. You need to be more specific. A SMART goal, SMART is an acronym for specific, measurable, achievable, realistic, time sensitive, would be something like, hey, I want to lose 5% body fat in the next 8 weeks. That would be a realistic type of a goal. Once you define your goals, you are more likely to use your time wisely to make progress towards them. So tip number 2 is to have a timeline. When you have a time-sensitive goal, it really forces you to make sure you're getting workouts done, to make sure that you are getting to a certain point in a specific time frame. So for instance, if you are doing the spring challenge, having an outline of what you're going to do over the next 28 days, having a goal of, hey, I want to get into this such and such shape by Memorial Day, by 4th of July. You have to give yourself an actual deadline to reach your goal, or at least milestones along the way, to make sure that you are actually cruising along and making progress in a meaningful way. So tip number 3 is you need to figure out what it is you need to do. And that's going to come down to the execution of meal planning. It's going to come down to workouts. You need to know how much cardio should you be doing? What type of workouts should you be doing? How frequently do you need to be doing them? What should you be eating? What should your macros be? What do you need to do? Otherwise, this is just a pipe dream. By having an actual game plan, it turns a dream into a goal. And sorting those things out can be very challenging if you're trying to do it on your own. If you need help with those types of things, you can order a custom meal plan, you can do coaching, or you can even sign up for one of the Gauge Girl Training challenges to help you figure out so you know exactly what you need to be doing. Tip number 4 is schedule your workouts. One thing I say to my clients all the time is that success is scheduled. You need to know, what time of day are you going to go? Are you going to go in the morning? Are you going to go in the evening? Are you going to go at lunch? What time? Pack a bag or carve it out in your schedule, because what gets scheduled gets done. The thing is, you have to realize that winging it and just arbitrarily going through the motions, seeing if and when you can kind of sort of maybe squeeze it in, that's just not good enough, you guys. Will you see improvements using that whatever approach? Perhaps. But if you really want to see measurable results in a time-sensitive manner, you're going to have to get in on this in an appropriate manner. Tip number 5 is you have to plan your grocery store trips. When are you going to get the food that you need? So one thing I ask my clients all the time, make sure you stock up on plenty of things that you can freeze, but at the same time, you need to know, is it going to be once a week? Is it going to be more than once a week? Plan out your grocery list. Go in with a game plan so that way you're not midweek missing random ingredients that you need. So make sure you plan that. If you can't get to the store, use something like Instacart or Amazon to have your groceries delivered to you. Tip number 6 is you need to plan your food in advance. So if you want to have a seamless week with regards to progress, know exactly what you're going to eat and when you're going to eat it. Have it prepared. Whether you're going to cook as you go, or if you have a meal prepped and you just heat it up, you have to have a plan. Make sure that you are intentional about these choices and do not skimp out on this part, because your ability to reach your goals is going to be directly proportional to how organized you are. So remember that. So tip number 7 is to take advantage of your downtime. A lot of times when we have downtime, we want to pick up our phone, we want to start scrolling, we want to just do a lot of time wasting activities. Utilize that downtime to focus on, maybe washing dishes, maybe take the trash out, maybe sort through some things, maybe throw in a load of laundry. Utilize your downtime so that way you can be the most efficient with the things that need to get done. Last but not least, tip number 8 is you want to check in weekly, and this is for accountability purposes. Team Gauge Girl has a private Facebook group, which is a wonderful forum for accountability, but maybe you need more than that. Maybe you need a coach. Maybe you need to be taking weekly progress photos, which I highly suggest. Make sure that this isn't something that you just talk about once and then revisit it in a month. You really want to be holding yourself accountable on a weekly basis at the bare minimum. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Hope these tips were helpful. If you need more guidance about how to dial in your nutrition, check out my new book, Unlock Your Macro Type. It's available on Amazon in hardcover, audiobook, and ebook, as well as everywhere books are sold. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.